All right. It's time for another episode of the Josh Cast. I'm wearing a mask. I sound muffled. I should really embrace this muffled sound. And maybe this should be the Bane podcast. I noticed everyone else is starting a podcast, so I decided to hire her. I hired the Joker. All right. So, I'm reading all this political stuff that I don't understand, and help me. Everybody wants to sue everybody, but on a nation, on a country level, if my understanding is correct, the United States wants to sue China. And I've talked about this before, but I don't know that you could sue a country. I don't, because I keep imagining a courtroom setting. And you've got the judge and the bailiff and a jury. And, it's a typical jury. There's, 5 or 6 guys all wearing suits. These ladies, wearing nice dresses. It's 2020, so there's 1 or 2, transgendered people as well, equally represented. Did I do that right? Men, women, transgendered? Have I already been offensive and I haven't even gotten to the point I'm trying to make? But you got the jury, you've got a stenographer, a couple of members of the press watching. You got the prosecuting attorney, or would it be the attorney for the plaintiff? I think if it's a lawsuit, it's the attorney for the plaintiff. And then China. And how, who do you bring? Is it, the head of China is not going to be there. So is it going to be I'm the lawyer for China. Yeah, I'd like to read a prepared statement from China. The statement is as follows. No. We have an army. What are you doing? What do you mean suing? No. Can we? No, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're not interested. Your Honor, on behalf of China, I'd like to say, I think you have the wrong number. Thank you. Try call check your number. Your Honor, on behalf of China, I would just like to say, we're not interested. We're good. Thank you. Thanks for the offer, but we're gonna respectfully pass at this time. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. And I'm reading that the beaches want to sue Gavin Newsom, or the cities want to sue Gavin Newsom for closing the beaches. There's another great courtroom situation right there, because I want to be in there with the lawyer who represents Venice Beach or Venice, California. That right there might be worth the lawsuit. Your Honor, I'm responsible for hundreds of thousands of half-naked people with dreadlocks, and they have no place to skate! What kind of dictatorship is this? How are these people going to sell their tie-dye bidets? I ask you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is this democracy? I don't know, and I don't know how you can. I mean, I guess that, now they're saying that there's this theory that China engineered the virus, which I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. But it's still, at this point, at the point of this podcast recording, it seems like the prevalent theory as to how this virus spread was that it was transmitted by animals. And I don't know how you can blame a country for that. I mean, I guess, you know, what are they? They're blaming them for the mismanagement of it. Well, has anyone... I don't know. This is a disaster. It's a international disaster. You know, the asteroid hits the Earth, and you're telling me the T-Rex is like, okay, well, clearly the Stegosaurus could have done something more. Your Honor, as the attorney for all the Tyrannosauruses, or the Tyrannosauri, it doesn't matter, Your Honor. Your Honor, we are suing the Brontosaurus. This Brontosaurus has a long neck and a long tail, and clearly it should have been able to bat the asteroid away, because we're dinosaurs and that's about as much as we know about physics. I don't believe this. Here's another way of looking at it, though. Maybe all of this is our government's way of creating jobs for lawyers. You know, all these lawyers are out of work. All right, let's sue the moon. What? Yeah, let's sue the moon. Crazy bitch! I don't think you can sue an inanimate object. Well, we're about to find out. We need a jury. We need a judge. This trial's going to take 3 months. We need to sequester the jury. We need a prosecutor. We need a defense attorney. How about it, Clarence Darrow? Want to defend the moon? I just can't believe what I'm seeing. I really can't. I really cannot believe what I'm seeing. And maybe, again, guys, I'm an idiot. I don't know. I don't know the intricacies of this. I did read, though, that we have a lot of debt with China, and the thought was, can we get the debt forgiven based on the current crisis? And the rationale was, well, you started it. It started in China. Hot potato. A lot of debt forgiveness may have to happen here. That's what our I feel like all our economy is, if you really whittle it down, is billions of people coming together every morning to continue to agree that 3 dudes have all the money. I think that's how it works. And I think when these earth-shattering catastrophes happen, and it jars everyone, kind of back into the real world, they're like, wait a minute, what do you mean why are we paying this? Even on a micro scale, I was just talking with someone about how, we forget about all these little charges on our credit cards, and we go back and we look at them and they go, oh God, why am I getting a subscription to Notable Lizards magazine? I don't need this. When did I care about notable lizards? What is a notable lizard? Are any lizards notable? Aren't they all notable? Every lizard is unique. Every lizard is a snowflake. Driving by another Audi. Or is it pronounced Audi? I've mentioned this before on previous podcasts, and I will mention it again now. The Audi has a special place in my heart, because it's what my grandparents drove. It reminds me of them, the good old days, back in the 90s. Remember when people could talk to each other in person? Back in the day when the closest thing to a pandemic was NSYNC. That doesn't even make sense. I'd like to thank the good city of Los Angeles for finding a way to still have traffic congestion in the middle of all this. Phenomenal job, people. Phenomenal job. No one's on the road, sir. Well, that doesn't matter. We got to make this untenable. We still got to keep this commute at 2 hours. Or if not, what are we? Who are we? That, my friends, is the question. Did I just space out in my own podcast while I was recording my own podcast? Yes, I did. I totally did. That is what that was. I literally just spaced out in the middle of my own podcast. That is how screwed we are. What else to discover? There's somebody not wearing a mask. Somebody's not wearing a mask. Teacher. Mrs. Anderson, Timmy's not wearing his mask. Don't be a tattletale. He's not wearing his mask. No one's wearing the mask. What the hell is this? No one right now. There's 3 people. What is this? I'm sorry. Has everything been lifted, or are we just going like, screw it? These people not wearing masks. I should report them. But then that would make us a police state, which we kind of already are right now. No mask, no mask. Pretty sure the guy not wearing a mask is a cop. How can... That guy's wearing a bandana, but he is not covering his face. Okay, finally. A couple of masked people right here. All right, I feel better. I don't know what part of town I was just driving through, but they are... That's going to be another hot zone right there. Unbelievable, people. Unbelievable. Unflipping believable. This is what we've got to figure out. Ta-da! Oh, you know what I just realized? This is very embarrassing, people. Very embarrassing, but I'm going to share it. I'm trying to get cable installed in my place today. I may not be able to be there when they're here or when they come out. So, but I just and I told the landlady, "Oh, it's okay to just let them in." And I realized that right now, right by my bed, is lube. Right there, clear as day. Right there. Clear as day. This, what are they going to think? You know what? Why? So what? Why am I worried about this? What, do they think I don't do it? Yes, that's my lube. That's correct. What do you want me to do? I got to exfoliate. I'm tired of being embarrassed about this. It's a natural human process. It's just like eating, and that's a direct quote from my mother, who was talking about sex. Your Honor, as the duly elected representative of China, I would just like to let you know that we don't care. We don't care. Your Your threats are as heavy as air. Why don't you go and suck on a bear? Oh my, we don't care. Nothing further, Your Honor. The defense rests because it doesn't really take that much energy to do this. Yeah, I'm not going to get that one. I don't get that. I don't understand that. I find it hilarious. Folks, what has the world come to? What has the world come to? Just suing people left and right. Should we get scandalous? Should we really get scandalous? Here's my thought. If, in fact, the virus spreading is the result of us encroaching on nature and exposing us to new and horrible viruses, and is a result of the denial of climate change, because climate change, many are saying that this is one of the results of climate change. If that is the case, if that is proven to be true, then who do we get to sue then? That's my question. That's a lot of people that we can sue. Anyone who is on the fence about climate change, I will see you in court. I will see you in court. And that's, by the way, how the economy will recover. There will be so many lawsuits against climate change deniers and organizations that have denied climate change and organizations that have gotten in the way of climate change that we will all become lawyers. And it will be a nation of lawyers, and we'll just be suing for the net. We have to sue continuously for 10 years to get us out of this economic turmoil. It's like the New Deal, but with more briefcases. All right, well, that's my podcast. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed recording it and spacing out in the middle of it.